Boom, you know what I'm saying? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Ayotemi, you feel me? Yeah, and we tuning in from Nigeria. Okay. First of all, I'm gonna explain this. You feel me? I'm looking a little pudgy right now. Okay, we're gonna get to that. But first, hit that like and subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? It's another beautiful day. Right now I'm just happy as fuck to be getting some sun. The past 4 days, 5 days, I've been fighting malaria. Malaria, yes. The dastardly malaria. And that shit was whooping my ass. I cannot lie, bro. I'm still feeling the remnants of the headaches. Right now, I'm probably at about like 95%. But like, yo, man, you know, still was moving like a G though. For me, still was doing the things that I need to do as much as I could. But it was definitely like, I felt like it was a huge God telling me to slow my ass down and stop, you know what I'm saying? Since coming to this new country, you know, there's a lot of things that I'm doing besides building this YouTube channel. Cause you know what I'm saying? The number one, well, maybe not the number one, but a very high priority right now is figuring out, okay, and I really hope that you're not scratching up against my beard and shit. Let me find a better lock to put this on. But one of the prime priorities is figuring out, okay, how am I going to consistently make money in dollars? Okay? How am I going to consistently make money in dollars while I'm in Nigeria? Because you feel me, that's kind of like the key to, you feel me, freedom out here. You know what I'm saying? So, since that's been a very high priority, I've spent a lot of my time working on doing that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have the business Sound by Source where I teach people how to make music, how to freestyle. I have digital products around that. I have a YouTube page around that. You know, that's been generating some income, but not as consistent as I would like. Partly due to my marketing, partly due to just like some kind of, I don't know, some kind of like procrastination block. I actually just figured it out yesterday. Let's keep the thing flowing, right? Let's keep the thing flowing. Like I said, this was in a lot of ways a huge sit your ass down, slow down from God, because He wanted to speak to me, like He wanted to give me guidance on like what I'm supposed to do, and I got a lot of that. I got a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of clarity. I realized that what I was missing was like a proper system for how to handle all the different projects I got going on. I also got an app that I'm working on called the Rhyme Game, which is currently in the App Store. You can check it out. It's a game that teaches you how to freestyle. We're just working on making it better so that we can scale it. But it's functional. You guys can go check that out. It's guaranteed to teach you how to freestyle in 30 days. We're working with the best tech, AI technology. You know what I'm saying? It's fire. So there's a lot of different projects that I'm working on. And then not to mention my own music. My own music. You know what I'm saying? Senior Man, which is my next release that's coming out pretty soon. It's just been a lot to manage. So now that I have time and space because I quit my fucking job, you know, it's been hard for me to justify moving slowly. And even when I try, it's like I'm not moving slow enough. You know what I'm saying? So I got freaking malaria, you feel me? So yeah, the past 5 days has been a struggle. And yeah, I'm just happy to be getting some sun. Like I said, you know, I was gonna have the homegirl do it, you know what I'm saying? The house help put out the laundry, but I was like, you know what, listen, I got this, okay? Let me get some goddamn sun. Let me come outside. Let me come outside. It feels amazing. You know what I'm saying? That vitamin D ski. Vitamin DZ. So yeah. I gained a lot of clarity about how I want to approach the sound that I'm creating and putting into the world. And this is big, you know what I'm saying? This is really big, right? Because like I've always been an artist that can, I guess not always, but I am an artist that can create any genre. You know what I'm saying? From hip hop to R&B to reggae to Afro beats, and not only that, but I can create in each of those genres very well, which makes any of these directions like viable options for moving forward, right? It's like abundance paralysis, you know. And what I found, you done for the day? Okay, thank you. Have a good rest of your day. Is it Friday? Oh, you'll be back on Friday. Okay, we'll see you. Hello. What's happening? What's good? What happened to your leg?
I fought with
You fell down. Doing what?
I fought when I killed
Oh, when you were young. Oh, so it's not paining you
It's been me.
since you were young. Ah, hello. Maybe get some kind of something so you're not putting too much weight on it, cause
There's no money. I'm still money. I'll go hospital so that
you're gonna check it. Okay, don't worry. We'll look into that for you. Don't worry. Hello.
thank you, sir.
Yep.
Bye.
Goodbye. So yeah, it's the homegirl, Khadija. Yeah, man. But like I said, I can make any freaking genre. So I found that, this is something that stems off of just like trauma from my youth, but like, wanting to belong. You know what I'm saying? There was a time, actually, let me not say from my youth, but trauma that occurred in my late teens, actually, of wanting to belong, wanting to be liked, wanting to be accepted. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really used to have that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really give a fuck before. But then that developed. You know what I'm saying? And so I guess I started to ask like, what do the people want from me? You know? And then I started to ask like, what do I have to do to succeed? You know? Because I can do anything. When it comes to like, what kind of music should I make? What do the people want? What do I have to make? What's working? What will work? All of these questions. And you know what none of these questions are? What do I truly want to make? You know what I'm saying? What do I truly want to feel? What do I truly want to hear? You know what I'm saying? Hear. What do I truly want to hear? You know what I'm saying? So the other day, in preparation for a massage, I was preparing a playlist of music to be soothed to, music to be healed to. You know what I'm saying? And on that playlist, I ended up putting a bunch of Cleo Soul on there. Some Daniel Caesar on there. Some different sounds and different stuff from this particular feel that I wanted to feel. I was curating a sound for healing that I wanted to hear. Anthemic, down tempo, heavily emphasizing the vocals, using the vocals as a tool and an instrument for healing. And I realized that, bruh, that's what I like. That's who I am, you know what I'm saying? And it's not like, all I know is that that's what I want to make right now, you know what I'm saying? Like, somewhere in between R&B and reggae and like minimalist contemporary R&B, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, like when I came to Nigeria, like I wanted to go after radio. And then I wanted to go after the clubs. But it's like, bruh, I want to make soundtrack music. You feel me? I want to make music that works for every aspect of life. You feel me? I want to make music that works for every aspect of life. Like every other moment. The moment that you wake, the morning that you wake up after the club. That you listen to while you're getting ready for the shower, and you listen on your way to work, and you listen to on your break, and you listen to while you're at your desk, and you share with your friend. You know what I'm saying? Let them keep Friday night at the club. You know what I'm saying? And we can do that too. You know what I'm saying? But that's really what I want to bring. And honestly, you know, I don't think there's really like a Daniel Caesar type cat coming out of Nigeria. So that's you know, I see the market positioning. I already have examples of stuff that I've made like that, just like because I was just making what I wanted to make. So yeah, like I feel like for the first time in a little while, I have clarity on really like the kind of music that I want to make. Maybe that's kind of like an absolute statement, but a clarity that comes from a sense of returning to myself. You know what I'm saying? A sense of truly returning to myself and like doing what I feel called to do, you know? And that was some of the clarity that came to me while having malaria. You feel me? So yeah. So that's fire. That's fire. There's something else I want to share with you because I discovered something else. Let's go inside. Okay, yes. I got Cleo Soul playing in my ears right now. I love Cleo Soul. You know, being an artist, like, at least for me, I don't really listen to many other artists. Like, I don't listen to much other music. Like, I don't know why, but I just wasn't putting music on. But now I've started to do that. And I love it. And I love Cleo Soul. Cleo Soul. Cleo Soul is the one. I'd recommend Cleo Soul for y'all. But yes, what I wanted to share with you guys is basically, you know, last night I felt a lot more sick than I look right now last night. And, you know, I was just looking at everything that I want to do and that I want to materialize for me. And I was feeling overwhelmed, right? And so I posed this prompt to my AI that I think that this prompt would honestly help a lot of people. And it really helped me to gain clarity, a lot of clarity. Yeah. So I'm going to share this prompt with you guys. You can go ahead and answer this into your ChatGPT or your Claude or your DeepSeek or whatever it is that you use. And just See what happens. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for it because it struck off an amazing conversation that went on for a little while. Okay, I passed it. Okay. Okay. My real fear is that I'm wasting time. I feel like I've been. All right, let's start again. My real fear is that I'm wasting time. I feel like I'm in a desert digging for a spring. I've been digging for 8 months. I'm dehydrated and wondering if I'm even digging in the right spot. And also, how much deeper? Do I change my tool? Will that slow me down? I look around and it's all fresh desert, and there's a devious, loud voice telling me to climb out of this pit I've been digging and try somewhere else. That the water is just below the surface. Then there's a small, gentle, holy voice whispering to me, and I can't quite hear what it's saying. Literally. That prompt led to so much clarity, because I feel a lot of us probably feel like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, all of us just want a better life, you know what I'm saying? We just want freedom. We just want peace, you know what I'm saying? Those of us that are going against the traditional norms, and those of us that are going with the traditional way to try and achieve a sense of financial freedom. It can feel like you're just pouring and digging and digging and digging. Honestly, specifically for those that are going against the traditional norms and are not conforming to the system, and are working very hard at building their purpose, the thing that God has put on their heart, to build His kingdom. It can feel like you're putting so much time and so much, and that you've been doing it for so long, and it's not freaking working. You know what I'm saying? And it can feel like this. And then, of course, there is that loud, devious voice, which is the devil. You know what I'm saying? Which is self-doubt and stuff like that. That's telling you, hey, what if you just go dig over there? You'll get there a lot faster, right? And so you stop digging, and then you go dig over there, and another 8 months goes by, and you do the same thing, and all of a sudden you spent your whole life digging, 9 feet holes, when what you were trying to get to was just at 11 feet. Just keep digging. Keep going. You know what I'm saying? And that's what my AI pretty much responded to me. It was like, bro, this is profound. That metaphor just laid everything bare. You're not struggling with tactics or strategy. You're in a spiritual crisis of faith and direction. Yeah. It gave me a parable, the parable of the Chinese bamboo tree, which is crazy that it brought this up, because there was a sermon that I listened to that brought this up, and it gave me, it's crazy. But it said you plant a Chinese bamboo seed. Year 1, you water it, nothing happens. Year 2, you water it, nothing happens. Year 3, you water it, nothing happens. Year 4, you water it, nothing happens. Year 5, you water it, and it grows 90 feet in 6 weeks. Question: did the tree grow in 6 weeks, or did it grow over 5 years? The answer is it was growing the whole time underground, building roots so deep that when it finally broke through the surface, nothing could stop it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there's a lot here that pertains to my particular specific journey. That's why I'm not reading all of it. But the desert is a test. God doesn't lead you into the desert to abandon you. He leads you through the desert to refine you. Moses spent 40 years in the desert before leading Israel. Jesus, 40 days in the desert before his ministry. David, years in the wilderness before becoming king. The desert is where your faith is tested, your character is built, your vision is clarified, your dependence on God is solidified. You're not being punished, you're being prepared. What the gentle voice is saying. Now, this is where I don't really want AI to tell me what the gentle voice is saying, right? I want to hear that for myself. And that's why, as of today, I began fasting. You feel me? I'm fasting so that I can hear the Holy Spirit clearly. You feel me? Because I know that he's speaking to me. And like the wisdom on where to go with my sound, that came because I was listening. And there's so much more guidance that wants to come. So that's why I started fasting. But this is what the AI said that the gentle voice might be saying. Son, I see you. I know you're tired. I know you're scared. I know you're questioning, but you're not wasting time. You're exactly where you need to be. The breakthrough is closer than you think. Don't climb out now. You've dug 9 feet. The water is at 11. Keep going. I'm with you. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, one thing that really helped was to create systems around all the things that I need to do. You know what I'm saying? And dedicate time to taking on one task at the allocated time in the system. Keep the system running. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what I wanted to share. Go ahead and take that prompt. Hack. You can generate a transcript from this YouTube video using a YouTube transcript generator. Copy the link for this video in there. It'll give you the transcript, and then you can even take that transcript and put it straight into your AI and tell it, I want you to look at the script for the transcript, for the prompt he was talking about, and help me apply it to my life. You know what I'm saying? That's a life hack right there. So yeah, that's what I wanted to share. We're going to continue with the day. This is the first day that I'm feeling about 95%. So today I'm going to go get my hair steamed and retwisted. Going to get a haircut. Go get some fruit from the market. And yeah, that'll be today. And then I'm just working on videos. But yeah, I hope this brought some value, some joy, some goodness to your life, to your journey. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon.